Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my corner of the internet. My name is Jason and today we're back with some more of The Witcher. Last time we decided to slow things down. We got to a point where I realized, hey, we're about to, I feel like we're about to hit the end of the chapter, and there's stuff that I still want to do. The stuff, I feel like if I continue down this path, I'm not going to be able to go back. You know, there's a path of the point of no return, and we're going to miss out on some stuff. So I came over to the trade quarter, and there's this little section back here we never explored before, and we were having a little chit-chat with the butcher about some, little bits of gossip. So I figured, we'd go down this little path, and today might be a little bit slower. We're going to be gathering information, maybe get some information about Vampire Girl. I'm presuming she's a vampire, but I feel like that's one of the main points that I haven't really been able to make any progress on. And this might be our path to do so. So anyways, without any further ado, let's talk to the butcher.
What does your wife say about the other courtiers?
It would take weeks to repeat all she said. Foltest, Velerad, Duet, Jacques de Oldersberg, Marigold, who are you interested in?
What's the word on Velerad?
Our burgomaster drinks too much and can no longer manage the city's affairs. No wonder, since to curry favour in the court, it is to be a marionette and jump when the king pipes a tune. Look around. Bandits, monsters, and City Hall is silent. Velerad should step down.
What have you heard about Roderick DeWitt?
Ah, the Nilfgaardian. He sticks to Ada like a burr on a dog's tail, but that threshold's high, even for a count. Moreover, he's a knight of the order, so as someone sworn to celibacy, he can only plough the princess in secret. Duet represents the order in court, but I'd say he represents the Empire of Nilfgaard and the imperial ambitions of the Black Ones.
What about Jacques de Aldersberg?
Grand Master sounds grandiose, doesn't it?
Rarely does anyone recall that the Order of the Flaming Rose was once the Order of the White Rose. Now the once proud knights are racists and intriguers, acting under the guise of the highest ideals. 'Tis the Grand Master's doing.
Before his knighthood, Jacques was a vagrant blinded by hatred of elves. One doesn't change so easily.
Whoa, hold up. Did the guy's voice change to, what's his name? The guy. The guy who does the stuff. Holy crap, Jason, come on. Brain, work with me. The guy who's actually the intelligence agent, who's actually, who's posing as, the guy, Taller, right. His voice, was that line delivered by two different voice actors, or was it the same voice actor who slipped, into the wrong voice for the lines? That was actually very interesting. Now, who is Jacques de Aldersberg? I'm trying to remember. Is that the guy we spoke to about his sister? Jacques de Aldersberg. No, that was DeWays? Yes, something like that. So, who's de Aldersberg?
Later.
Ah, terrible times.
All right, and we've got no entry on him either, so it's not like I can look up Mr. de Aldersberg or whatever his name was. No, we do have a lot of other names here that I should probably take a look at, though. Interesting. Townsfolk. They've got their own. Own entry.
I'm not sure I'm interested in gossip. Don't you fear bad-mouthing authorities during martial law?
At worst, they'll throw me in the dungeon. I believe we must speak true even of the ruling class. This is our right.
Bold words.
Indeed. I have no intention to fear a dictatorship based on the exploitation of common men. I will not cower under the grim repression of oligarchs and aristocrats who have enthroned a wrongdoer, a man whose hands are stained with blood.
You exaggerate. Foltest's rule can't be that unpleasant.
Ah, plague upon Foltest! I spit on monarchy, which long has been corrupt.
Strange views.
The people should rule. Common people like you and me.
I'm not common, and I'm uninterested in ruling.
You poor man. You've been indoctrinated by officials and by agitators who, for a few pieces of silver, whisper royalist propaganda in the ears of the masses. Open your eyes.
Enough of that already.
All right, well, that's about it. We could buy stuff from him. Now, he is a butcher. What does he actually sell? Did we check this last time? No, yeah, so he's actually just... Here, buy yourself some food. Now, I'm not sure why we want to buy it. It's not like... Wait, do the different types of meat actually restore your health more? Because I noticed there's a different price for each. Like, what is the actual difference between buying, let's say, chicken legs or mutton legs or pork or chicken? Does it actually restore your health a different amount? Like, is this a viable option? Like, let's say I was really hurting for cash, which I'm not, and I didn't want to use potions, which I tend to do. What's the benefit of buying, let's say, a whole chicken versus just the chicken leg? Not too sure. All right, so I guess we're done with the butcher. Let's go ahead and try, townswoman.
I admire monastic knights. So handsome in their armor.
All right, how about townsman?
Wherever you turn, you find new followers of the eternal fire.
What about the poor boy?
Mother hates me speaking with strangers.
There's a basket back there? Can I get to the basket? Interesting, there is a basket that I can interact with, but it is out of reach. It seems like this door's closed. Interesting. Alright, fishmonger, what about you? Have you got anything to say?
Greetings, perch, flounder, or perhaps a tasty pike?
Got any shark?
Yeah, not quite, but I'm a fish connoisseur, I know. Smoked eel. You'd like that. Please, have a look.
Gladly.
I love the smell of fish.
Some market stalls stand empty.
Yes, many vendors went bankrupt when taxes were increased to support the army. Non-humans moved to the ghetto, and other merchants fear bandits and monsters.
Not much competition for you.
Not that anyone could compete with my goods. I've even invested more in the business as I expect better times ahead.
Good luck.
I love the smell of fish.
Alright, well I guess that's, that didn't really give us too much more.
Stinks.
Well, we have another merchant over there.
Quite the dangerous one bearing weapons on your back.
Yes, I am very dangerous.
Greetings, noble sir. If you seek a present for a lady, you've come to the right place.
What do you have?
Pleasing trifles, lovely souvenirs, luxury items. I supply the upper classes, beautiful ladies and noble gentlemen.
Let's see them.
How can I help?
How's business?
Not so good. King Foltest left the city with the entire court, and thus my clients. Moreover, under martial law, townsfolk would rather buy food and other necessities.
I see.
How can I help?
Tell me about your goods.
I sell clothing from faraway Toussaint, and rings that adorn the gentle hands of aristocrats.
What do you recommend?
Looking for a present for a lady? I don't wish to be indiscreet, so I shan't inquire further. I only suggest that elegant courtesans gladly accept jewels when they would be insulted by gold. Maintaining appearances is part of their erotic game, if you understand me.
I do.
Aristocrats buy gloves, shawls, and kerchiefs for their nobly born ladies. Noble women wish to keep in fashion, and are constantly changing apparel.
Thanks for the advice.
How can I help?
I feel like those are tips for like, you know, when you're trying to court somebody in the game, like, you know, you can give gifts. I feel like this guy here he just gave me some sort of tips. If you know, the more higher ups, they don't really want gold. They would rather have like jewels and gems, stuff like that. And you know, there's different clothing things. Of course, here we got like gold women's gloves. Can be sold or given to a woman. Like, part of me wants to go ahead and try buying some of this crap, but in seeing if I, you know, I first I would need to see who I can give a gift to. I think that's probably what I should do. If I find somebody who's maybe a bit more upper crust, we'll say, and I can give them a gift, then maybe we'll come back here and get something. Because there's obviously a reason for this. There's a reason for this seller. You know, maybe he's here solely for the purpose of buying stuff from me. I could go get some of my crap that I've got in storage. But I don't think so. I think there's definitely a reason why this guy is here, and I could make use of some of his stuff somewhere. But I guess for now, that's really it for him. This is a kind of a Have I been down here before? Where am I? I'm over here. It's like a little back alleyway, right? This looks somewhat... Is this familiar? I mean, I don't know. Does it look familiar? Okay, wait. This is, Oh, I know where I'm at now. Oh, we've got a Zeracanian trader, and we have an alchemist. Okay, so this is, the bank is over there, oh, right there, right? That's where we had the bank. Okay, so this is the back way to this place. Now, there was one other area I didn't visit. Before I go over there, let's chat with these traders, see if they've got anything new to say.
Exotic goods from Zeracania, fragrant with roots.
You don't look Zeracanian.
Do royals sell royal strong ale?
Fair enough, I guess. Bottled water. Ooh, plants of barren lands. A herbarium dedicated to plants growing on barren land, providing knowledge required to recognize and obtain alchemical ingredients from them. Now, we have not read this book, so I'm kind of hoping... Let's see, we've already read this one, and we have not read this one either. A Druids Herbarium, providing information required to recognize plants used in druidic rituals. So I kind of want to buy both of these books to get myself the information. So that because I even on my way over here, there was a couple plants that I passed it where it's like you can't gather because you don't know what these are. I'll buy the books. 600. Holy crap! Yep, there's one, and there's two. We've purchased 2 books.
I'm tired.
All right. Well, let's take a look at the Burks. Let's go take a look at the Burks we just purchased. We'll start with the Druids Herbarium. This book discusses various plant substances used by the Druids, including hellebore petals, allspice root, wolf's aloe, verbena, mistletoe, and ginatia. Ginatia? It all details the methods of obtaining alchemical ingredients from them. This book adds an ingredients entry to the journal. So, let's see, ginatia, petals, verbena, wolf's aloe. So we got 3 new ingredients that we can gather from that. What about the plants of barren lands? The book describes wolf's aloe, darnet, bryonia, verbena, honeysuckle, and ginatia. I think we only got one new one out of this one. The methods of obtaining alchemical ingredients from these plants are also discussed. So, bryonia and honeysuckle we didn't have. Okay, cool. So we got a couple more plants we can grab stuff from. Can I sell you back the books? I've already read them. You know, they're not really for me. You know, is there like a
fragrant with roots,
like a 30-day guarantee or something? Like, can I sell these back to you? No, he's not interested. I'll have to find someone else to sell the books back to. Although, wait a second. He will take some plant stuff. So that's 3 berbercane fruit. You know, I'm gathering tons of that. It's really easy to get. I don't always really need that much. What if I just like 21? There we go. It'll offset what I paid a little bit. Not a whole lot, but you know, it's something. Actually, you know what? I don't need 32 of that either. That's another 10. So I got about 100 back there. Fanewood. Yeah, I don't want to go under 10. I don't want to go under 10 with my ingredients because I feel like, you know, I don't know when I'll need them. I don't know if I'm going to go on like a potion making spree or anything. The alchemist, you were over here. You've moved over here, so you move around. Actually, I think I've spoken to you before, haven't I?
If you're drawn to the secret arts, especially alchemy, you're certain to want my wares.
Do you make potions?
No, I'm a mere merchant.
Alright, so let's see, what has he got? I've already read that book. The Great Book of Minerals. The book provides information on substances found in all minerals, which can be purchased from alchemists. Do I need that? Now, I'm guessing for minerals, that's what we would use for like bombs and stuff, right? Yeah, in which we would use Stammelford's dust for stuff like that. Oh, now he can buy. I can sell a lot of stuff to him, like Bloodswigger blood. Actually, you know what? That's what I might do. I've got a number of ingredients here. I'll probably, you know, I'll try to keep a fair amount on hand, but you know, I want to get a little bit of the money back. And I'm curious about grabbing this book of minerals. I feel like, you know, information is power. The more I can gather from all sorts of different places, and I do want to maybe play around with bombs a little bit more. I feel like, a giant centipede repelling talisman. Why do I have a feeling I might need this at some point? All right, so I've got to ponder my buying decisions for a little bit. Give me a second. All right, I've sold some crap to him, but I also noticed here that he'll actually buy the books, so might as well sell those to him as well. Get my money back and put those towards another purchase, like perhaps that great book of minerals. There we go. All right, that's good. I don't want to sell too much else. I do want to keep my numbers down though. So when I start gathering stuff, you know, I don't fill up my inventory too quickly. Let's go ahead and read that book and add that entry to our thingamabob. The book discusses minerals used in alchemy, including sulfur, ginat acid, winestone, nasen salts, calcium, equum, phosphorus, powdered pearl, pyrite, optima mater. The fifth essence, Dusel water or Ducal? Dusel. I'll say Dusel. It sounds better. Albarus crystals, lunar shards, and quicksilver solution. The alchemical substances present in these ingredients are also discussed. I feel like I already knew what a lot of those are, or were, but maybe it'll add some extra entries. Let's see. We got 1, powdered pearl, 2, pyrite, 3, optima mater, 4. I think I've lost track. 5, 6. 7. Okay, so we added a lot of things to our ingredients list. That'll probably help with getting crap. Can I just sell the book back to you now? Because I don't feel like we really need it anymore, right? There we go. Get 120 back. So if we buy it for 600 and we sell it back for 120, that means what? It's costing us 480. Yeah. There we go. I was gonna say, hey, maybe we could sell potions back to him, but it looks like some of the, oh no, it looks like... Yeah, it doesn't really look like, he pays, we'll say a competitive or a good price for, some of these things that we can make, so... Because I'm trying to find ways of making money, right? It'd be like what's a good, reliable way to make a decent amount of money? And I do like that.
A witcher completes this mess.
Booze vendor. You look tipsy.
Welcome. Noble beverages and other goods.
You're good for making potions. Yeah, this is where I get my potion bases. All right.
Any alcohol?
Forbidden by royal edict.
Oh. Well, then just kidding. It's got bottled water and juice. Never mind. This is not the guy. It's not the guy we're looking for. What's a busker?
Don't disturb.
What a stench.
Alright. Wholesaler!
Need some salt? I stockpiled a dozen cartloads.
Alright, so I think that a boat does it. Man, I really should have come here, sooner. You know, I'm gonna, before we go to the next part of, ooh, there's a door here. Before we go to the next part, like, we go back to Triss and get the next stage of this chapter underway, I do want to sit down, maybe make a list of the different types of potions and stuff I would like to have. I'd like to have at least maybe 3 of each of my main things. Like, Crinfrid oil is so good. But, you know, I also want to be able to play around with bombs. So we're going to make sure that we are well geared, well equipped to tackle the end of the chapter. Before we go down that path. What's inside the door? Merchant's house. You know, all the houses look very... Well, I get it. It's supposed to be kind of run down. You know, there's the martial law and stuff. But it just feels like every single house just feels like it's abandoned. They don't feel, I don't know. Wait. Rosalind Penkira. Oh, am I where I think I am? Hi! Were you Dandelion's,
Papa forbade me from meeting any artists and witchers.
Alright, well, then she got the double threat. She got Geralt and Dandelion. You know, if it's who I think it is. Who I think it is who I think it is. Alright, you know, I need to look up what's the difference between the green and the blue. I do need to look that up. Wait, and that brings me back out here. And there's a sewer entrance. Okay. Alright, fair enough. So I guess I have explored everything. And there it is, Ginatia. Ginatia? Ginatia. Ginatia! There we go, I can start gathering some new stuff.
No reason to be here, white-haired one.
No reason to be here? Oh, I've got a reason to be here. There be monsters in this town. Alright, I couldn't find anything else to do with a vampire girl, and I feel like we're kind of where we need to be now. No, we're not. I should go see Kalkstein. Alright, wasn't able to find anything else, but I do remember Kalkstein saying to come back and talk to him later about the werewolf's cure. So, we're gonna go ahead and do that.
Yes?
Did you finish the lycanthropy potion?
Yes, but she will administer it at her own risk once she drops in one of her tears. The potion needs a virgin's tear to work.
Wait, you said nothing about a virgin.
You said a young maiden. I assumed she wasn't yet married.
Kalkstein. You need to get out more. Where will I find a virgin?
A virgin's tear is vital. It can't be difficult to find one.
I need a virgin's tear. I should ask some townswomen. Alright, so I guess we'll follow up on this lead for the time being. Let's see, who's our number one contender for virgin? Okay, my guess it has to be somebody who's not one of Geralt's love interests. I think that would make sense because we could have been with them by now. You know what? Let's I don't know.
Armed as you are,
You know, this would be a real twist, and I'm curious. Are you?
Yes.
Never mind.
Alright, it was a long shot. I wonder if I could just find a kid. Like, just go punch a kid and be like, cry in this.
No reason to be here, white-haired one.
I mean, I guess that could work. Let's try talking to some of the townswomen. I think that's what it suggested, right?
I'll call the guards.
Okay, I was just gonna ask questions.
Since we drove non-humans away, the city is more beautiful.
Quite the dangerous one, Barren.
Why do you gaze at me?
Forgive me, but are you a virgin?
Why?
I need a virgin's tear to cure someone of lycanthropy.
Gladly would I help.
You're sure you're...
Now I can take the potion to Carmen. Alright. Just randomly, like, just walk up to somebody and be like, hey, yo! You're a virgin! Like, okay, sure, yeah, that's how we're doing things now. Alright. Alright, so we've got a potion, for Carmen. We're gonna go run that over to her, and I guess we'll see the conclusion to, or we'll see if this works. We'll see if this helps, Vincent, or maybe not necessarily helps, because he seems quite content with being, a werewolf, so he'll probably be pretty mad at us, but it's for his own good, or something like that, right? Because, I don't know. Because we know best. Sure. Anyways, we'll run that over to Carmen, and, you know what, we're gonna have to stop things here. Unfortunately, I am out of time. What I'm going to do, next time we'll, you know, if there's another step to this, if there's another stage to this quest, we'll embark on that, we'll do that. And then I can't find anything about vampire girls, so, I'm just gonna go ahead and, jump onto the next part of the main quest. We're gonna go talk to Triss after we do some potion making and stuff. So we'll be investing some of our money into, making sure we are well equipped. Anyways, that's gonna have to do it for today. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you did not, leave it a thumbs down. Either way, let me know what you thought in the comment section. And until next time, I would like to ask you all to game on.